Hi, I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Ryan.
And in 2019, I had multiple concussions in one 12-month period. And we have had a journey of going through chiropractors, um, neurologists, and lots of other specialty people trying to help get my head working a little bit better.
PT.
PT, eye specialists. Um, I think I've missed somebody.
We even did some dietary changes.
Oh, yeah, dietary changes with the neurologist.
Yep.
Um, And when we saw the neurologist, the concussions were both from the front, so the brain went forward, and then from the side, because I had two major hits back to back within was it 72 hours?
Yeah, I was going to say 3 days.
It was about 3 days for the two hits. And so she said my head was completely scrambled.
Yep.
It was so bad that within a few weeks, I couldn't even count change at a Taco Bell to buy a burrito. And my mom was on the phone freaking out a little bit because I couldn't count my change, and the lady at the cashier couldn't count my change either. So it was not a good situation. Um, After lots of different things, we found the eye specialist helped, I think, the most at that point. Wouldn't you say? I think he was pretty much the biggest help at that point. And I was listening to an interview somebody did online, and this was late 2022, maybe. It must have been late 2022, early 23. I watched an interview and she started describing all these different things. And she said it was an upper cervical chiropractor that they needed to see. And I'm like, she just listed all my symptoms I'm having with the headaches and the nausea. And if I bump my head, I can't um, focus. And
your vision will change in a couple of days.
Yes.
And
can't handle the kids and just needing quiet time. And that doesn't work when you have kids and when you have animals and you have a ranch. And it didn't work very well. So we needed something. So I reached out to actually that chiropractor because she was the one doing the interview, and
Yep.
she's in Texas. And I'm like, I need to see you. How do I get to Texas? And after they found her on her day off and they asked her and told her a little of my story, she sent me to someone in Denver. I don't remember who.
Yep.
And I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, you're Denver, you're closer, you're about 3 hours away, but that's better than Texas. And they reached out to their doctor, who's also on vacation that day. And they said, there's two people or two places in Colorado Springs that might be closer. And they gave me the name Here at Balance and then some other guy. I don't remember who. And we prayed about it and finally decided Balance was where I was going to come and try, since they had a nice free consultation. And we've been here ever since. And it's been amazing. Just the changes have been amazing, to the point where I can get a little hit in my head and the nausea's gone. I don't think I've had that happen in a long time now.
Yeah, the nausea was almost debilitating, and she couldn't eat anything for several days. Her diet would be severely restricted.
And the headaches were bad.
The headaches were bad, and then the vision changes would inevitably happen after that.
Yeah.
Her vision would go up or down, and you could never tell.
So, and now I get a hit, it's like, oh dear, it's going to come, and it doesn't happen. So we just kind of move on and we keep going. And so to see the change from February, I think is when we started, right? I think that's when we started.
Roughly, I think it was.
So from February to October, it's been a huge change. And we had to take off a few weeks in the late spring, early summer. And that was a little bit of a setback. But to come back now, it's just amazing. So that's pretty much my story.
Yeah, so thank you to all the folks at Balance Chiropractic, and
Yes.
keep doing what you're doing.
And you need to come and get some help. It's great.